Yo, what is up guys? It is Zero the motherfucking hero coming back at you with a new video. Today guys, I want to talk about deliriants, DPH, that category of drugs, and pretty much why they suck and you should not do them. So yeah guys, going into it, what are deliriants? Well, they're pretty much like a class of hallucinogens, but they're not like your classic typical psychedelics like, acid, mushrooms, DMT, ayahuasca, things like that. Deliriants, it's like if somebody that's never taken a psychedelic, it's what they would think that it's like you literally have hallucinations, like you actually see things and like you hear things that aren't there, and it's actually like really fucking terrifying. With like psychedelics and stuff, like if you're just looking at something, it'll just slightly distort it, or the colors will be brighter, or like it'll look a little warped. But with something like DPH, it's like literally hallucinations. Like you'll be seeing like shadow people, there's people reporting seeing like spiders, talking to dead relatives, just like a bunch of crazy ass shit. And what's crazy about it is the over-the-counter medication benadryl for allergies and stuff, you can get that over the counter, and if you take enough you can pretty much trip balls, but it's not in the way that you think it would. Benadryl is a really fucking weird ass drug. Me personally, from personal experience, I have tried it myself back in my like early teenage years, and it's just really not worth it. Like the trip itself is not enjoyable at all. There's no sense of euphoria. You don't get any personal insights, no revelations, nothing like that. It's pretty much you just take that shit and you're just on edge, tweaking out and, on your bed, staring at shit for like a couple hours. And then it wears off and you just feel like shit. Like I remember when I took it, the days after, I would be shaking like I had like Parkinson's disease or something. And it's just so fucking awful. Like if you're gonna want to trip and you're gonna want to like take something that's really gonna open your mind and something like that, I would personally suggest psychedelics like acid, mushrooms, DMT, ayahuasca, those type of things. I would not go for something like DPH expecting that you're going to get the same type of trip you would from traditional psychedelics, because even though it is considered a hallucinogen, it really isn't. Like it's called a deliriant for a reason. It makes you delirious. It puts you in like a psychosis, almost like a schizophrenic episode or something. The high isn't worth it. The come down isn't good. The only benefit I could really like think about is that you can go and get this over the counter, but even then, like it wouldn't even be worth taking at that point. Like if you want to get something over the counter that's worth taking and that's not as bad as DPH, I would just go for something like DXM. Me personally, cough syrup, dextromethorphan, something like that. That would be a much more comfortable and a better trip than DPH, because just DPH is just straight up nightmare fuel. And for the people that have never took it before, take it from my experience and from other people's online. It's not something you really want to try. Like if you read trip reports, they sound cool because people are sitting there talking about how they see shadow people or this or that or whatever, and it sounds cool at the time, but that's like you're hearing it and you're sober. When you're actually in the experience and you're like in that mental headspace, it's fucking terrifying, man. You know what I mean? It's really not worth it. And not even to mention that like when you take this, it's not like you take it and then you can just chill and kick back and let it kick in. When you take Benadryl in high doses, it makes you drowsy and it makes you really tired. Like some people actually take Benadryl just for sleep, not to get high, but just to help them sleep, like a sleep aid, you know what I mean? But if you take an excessive dose, like a lot of pills, to trip off of it, you pretty much have to fight the tiredness. You have to like struggle to stay awake during the entire trip. So not only are you trying to stay awake just to even quote unquote enjoy the trip that's not even enjoyable, you're going to be going through some terrifying hallucinations, and you're pretty much just going to be going through something it's scary. It's really not even worth it. Like I know I said that a bunch of times, but like I'm just trying to look out for y'all, man. DPH really isn't a drug that you should fuck with. Like I said, if you want to trip balls, man, do some acid, eat some mushrooms, smoke some DMT. If you can't get your hands on that, then I would personally recommend DXM. Even though DXM isn't the best, it's a tier above DPH. I'll tell you that much. And like it was years ago when I tried DPH. Like I was a young man. I was just a young lad when I tried it, like early teenage years, like 13, 14, 15 type shit. But yeah, pretty much, like, when I was on it, like, that's what I would see, just shadow people. I would be smoking like phantom cigarettes, and if you don't know what that is, it's like when you're just so delirious, you think you got a cigarette in your hand and you're just puffing away and you're just chilling, and you look over and the whole time you were smoking nothing. You just assumed you had a cigarette, you know what I mean? There would be times I would have full conversations with people, talking to them, just having a conversation normal, you know, and then I'd look over and they were never fucking there. I'd been talking to myself for like 30 minutes, and you know, it just puts you in a really like fucked up headspace, and like I said, you get like no euphoria off of it. In fact, I've even read reports of some people getting dysphoria. They take it and they feel like they got a sense of doom, like an impending doom, or they just feel like something's off, something's wrong, like they shouldn't have took it. Just overall though, this is my video on why DPH suck, fuck Benadryl, fuck deliriants, you know what I mean? If you're gonna trip balls, just go with the classic Lucy, you know what I mean? Go with my boy Dimitri. But yeah guys, this has been Zero the motherfucking hero. I'm sorry I've been gone for a while guys, I've just, you know, been doing some IRL shit, you know what I mean? But yeah guys, I hope you go on to enjoy this video. Like the video if you like it, comment and let me know what you guys think about DPH. Do you guys fuck with it? Because like I said, personally I don't, but I mean, there's a few crazy people out there who take that shit and like it, you know what I mean? Hey, I mean, all more power to you if you do. Just me personally, I don't like DPH. But yeah guys, like the video, comment and let me know what your guys' thoughts are down below, and subscribe if you're new, and thanks for watching guys. Peace out.